Alright, Steve, this is your weeder here, Echo. This is the new carburetor we put on it. I also found a grounding issue against the block. I don't know if you can see that. For the intermittent spark, we thought that this would be it. This was wedged between that area here where the top cover comes down, and it's melted all the way through that. So we're going to heat shrink that. But we've isolated the grounding wire away from the coil, but it's still intermittent spark when it warms up. So when the unit gets hot, it loses spark. It doesn't have a hot enough spark. We put the OEM plug in there. It's a BPM 8Y. We've done everything to spec. Make sure the field gap between the coil and the flywheel is correct. I even tried to put a different carburetor on it, thinking it would be still field related. But that did not fix it. It will run, but it will not get up on RPMs, and as soon as it does, it won't idle at that point. And when we look everything up on the troubleshoot, it points to the coil, that the coil is breaking down under load. The old carburetor was so gunked up from the impulse, I did take off the isolator, and we cleaned the port that goes between the crank and the carburetor because it was gunked up, and we were thinking maybe it might have been from the varnish from the fuel. But right now we have a coil that we got for $25 online. It was the cheapest that we were able to find it. Trying to keep this build still below $100, donating a lot of labor, and we really want to figure this out for you and get you your weeder back. I do have that loaner still at the shop too, so I did bring that over there that 1 week so you can use it, but I think your neighbor let you borrow his. We'll get this thing rolled out as fast as we can. We're just waiting on that coil, and then we're going to heat shrink the ground wire to the coil that goes to the coil. It plugs in right up here, and then this gets weeded down here. So we're going to find out where we can mount this wire so it doesn't do that again. Because that's your immediate ground. That's what kills the spark when you hit your switch. That gives it grounds out the coil, kills out the engine. But again, we tried 2 different carburetors, brand new RBK 93s. These are, it seems to be working functionally as far as getting fuel, but it is breaking down under load. Just wanted to give you an update. You haven't been forgotten. We're just waiting on that one piece, and I gotta try to find a tracking number in my email